Hi, my name's Wendy, and I've just written a book called Naturally Supernatural, The Normal Christian Life. And I just wanted to make a short video to tell you a bit about it. When I was 19, I did an Alpha course, and I saw someone healed in front of my eyes for the very first time. And I had someone prophesy over me, and I'd never experienced that before. And God put something in my heart in that moment that convinced me that seeing people healed, hearing His voice accurately, seeing His kingdom break out, should be the normal Christian life for me and for every believer. If you look in the Gospels, Jesus is, wherever He goes, He's proclaiming and demonstrating the kingdom of God. And then He passes the baton on to His disciples. And I've really been on a journey, I guess, over the last 15 or so years of what it looks like to follow Jesus and live like Him, what it looks like to see His kingdom break in when I'm in the town centre, when I'm just going about my everyday life. And I guess I wrote the book to share some of the stories that I've learnt along the way, some stories we've learnt as a church at the King's Arms along the way of what it means to live like this and how we can grow in faith, and to share some of the stories of breakthrough that we've seen Jesus do over the years. And really this book is for people who want to grow in faith and understanding that this kind of lifestyle of seeing people healed, hearing God's voice accurately, seeing the kingdom of God break out in their everyday life is possible for them as well. And to be encouraged and inspired by stories of everyday people doing it in their everyday life. And my hope is that people will read this book and get mobilised and equipped to live like Jesus. And I like to imagine what churches would look like if every believer really believed that this is the life they're called to see God's kingdom break out wherever they go. I like to imagine what towns and cities would look like that had these kind of churches in them, and the impact it would have on those communities. And so my prayer is that as you read this book, you'll be inspired, that faith will grow in your heart, and that you would also go on a journey of living what we believe is the normal Christian